Sign guy here with one of the legends of the business. One of my legends. I've seen almost everything you've done, sir. If people don't know who you are, this is Jerry Lynn. A lot of people refer to you as the godfather of wrestling down here.
Oh, I guess of anarchy. Yeah, I've heard that. But I think it's because I'm the old timer now.
Well, you've been in WWE, TNA, ECW, you name it, with initials, you've been there, sir. I don't think there's a single place you've not been. Really.
There's quite a few. Yeah.
What has been your favorite moments of your career so far that stick out, that you actually remember, like, oh my God, I can't believe I've done that?
One that really pops into mind is the pay-per-view in ECW in LA that I wrestled Steve Carino, and I took his blood and wrote "die" on my stomach. That was,
really?
Yeah. And what I was thinking at the time when I first did the war paint with it, and I looked around and you could just feel the heat rise in the building. Then when I wrote "die" on my stomach and everyone saw what I wrote, the place just went nuts, and I thought, what a bunch of sick bastards. And then I realized I'm the one who came up with the idea. So.
That's got to be one of the most exciting matches. You travel all over. Besides the people stuff we've seen, is there anything that maybe we can look up on YouTube or something that we are not familiar with?
I had one big night in my career was over in Japan. Michinoku had a masked man tournament, and I had a mask versus mask match against Grand Naniwa, and that was a big night because the fans in Japan are usually very quiet, but if you can get them emotionally involved in that match, they just went nuts, and they were stomping on the floor, and it sounded like thunder going through the building. So that was a big night in the career.
Now, this is your farewell tour. Is there anything that you would have done in your past differently?
Yeah, there was one time I didn't feel comfortable doing a move, and I got talked into it, and I got hurt and messed up my arm permanently. So that day I would have said no. So I always tell the young guys, if you don't feel comfortable with doing something, don't be afraid of saying no.
Now, is there anybody that you are not going to get the opportunity to work that you really wish you could work at the end of this tour?
Well, it wouldn't have been at the end of this tour. It would have been years ago, but it would be Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert.
Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert?
Yeah.
Really, that would have been a really, really nice match.
Yeah.
Now, your tour ends in December.
Well, actually, it got pushed back a couple months. The last match is March 23rd in Minneapolis.
Okay, so you got an opponent yet?
It'll be a four-way with guys I had feuds with 20 years ago. It'll be J.B. Trask, Horace the Psychopath, and X-Pac.
Really?
Yeah.
Sounds nice. Where's that going to be at?
At the Minneapolis Convention Center.
Cool. I know a lot of people's going to be waiting to see that match and stuff. Now, down here in Texas, when's your last match down here in Texas?
I believe it'll be in January for Anarchy in Austin.
Who are you going to be working that night?
Scott Showtime Summers.
That's one of your better friends.
Yeah. Yeah, but we play rough too. So it'll be a rough night. So I'm hoping I can get through that so I can still actually make it to my retirement match.
Well, I know this coming Monday, if I'm not mistaken, you got a match against One Man Mike Dell. Correct? At Showtime birthday party?
I'm not sure. I've heard it was that. I've heard it might be a tag. So to tell you the truth, a lot of times I don't know until I get there.
Really?
Yeah.
And they like to surprise you.
Oh yeah, keep me on my toes.
Now, is there any advice you would like to give any of the young people? Because I give you a lot, and the young kids always try to do the Jeff Hardy trampoline. Is there any advice you'd like to give any of the young kids before they hurt themselves?
Boy. Oh man. Well, first I would say go to college and get a degree. Because you always need something to fall back on, because you cannot do this forever. I thought, I didn't think about that, and my body finally says enough's enough. So, but then as far as wrestling, get in really good shape and train for endurance, and be ready to live with a lot of pain if you plan on doing this for a long time.
Well, sir, I appreciate it. Everything you've done for the sport and for professional wrestling, I thank you. And to me, there's nobody better than you.
Oh, no, there's plenty, but thank you, though. And
thank you,
thanks to the fans for the support all the years.
Ladies and gentlemen, my pleasure, my privilege, Jerry Lynn.